All right, guys, we are back in the city today. It's miserable, it's gray, it's rainy, the lake is choppy, but we're out here. We're gonna make another video for you. Today, I'm gonna kind of be roaming around the lakefront a little bit in the Lakeview neighborhood, and I'm gonna be walking you over to one of the nicest attractions that we have on the lakefront here in the city of Chicago. And I'm just gonna be telling you a little bit about it. So join me on this wet and miserable walk. Now, the neighborhood that I'm in, Lakeview, has a very large and strong LGBTQ plus community. And here along the lakefront, back in 2022, they opened the AIDS Garden of Chicago. Now, the AIDS Garden of Chicago was originally planned, I believe, in 2007, 2008, but it actually got postponed due to the huge financial crisis that happened in the United States back then. But it is now here. It's a pretty miserable day to come and check this out, honestly, but it's kind of setting a mood. I'm not mad about it. Anyway, any excuse for me to be able to get down to the lakefront, I'll take it. It's not too cold. We've been very lucky with the temperatures so far in Chicago this fall. Anyway, yeah, let's go and check it out. I want to tell you a little bit of the history about it, what it's all about, why it's there. So why is it here on the lakefront? Well, back in the 1960s, I think all the way through the 80s, maybe even longer, this area where I am right now was known as the Belmont Rocks. Now, the Belmont Rocks was a familiar kind of informal hangout spot for the LGBTQ community here in Chicago. This is where everyone used to come and kind of hang out. It was their meeting place. Now, back then, all of this lakefront was rocks. The rocks have since been removed. If you go a little further down the lake, you can still see some of the rocks, but the majority of them are all gone now, and these kind of concrete steps were all put in. But this area was known as the Belmont Rocks. And so this is the location for the AIDS Garden of Chicago. So we're gonna go and take a little look around. Now, besides nice shrubbery and trees and benches to sit, I won't be sitting today because I do not want to get wet. There are a number of great and fun art installations around in the park too. Let's go check some of those out. So the art behind me is actually designed and created by legendary artist Keith Haring, and it was donated by the Haring Foundation to the park. It stands 30 foot tall, and it is the only one of its size and kind. And it's right here on the lakefront, and it's open for anyone and everyone to just come and check it out. I want to tell you a little bit about why I decided to create a YouTube channel. So I recently left a very stable job. You know, I'd been there for over 8 years, loved it, loved who I worked with, and I left on good terms. I didn't leave because I hated the job. I just wanted change, and that's me. I've always been like this in my life. I always want just a little bit more, and I always want change. You know, once I'm stuck in something for a long time, after a while, I just kind of get done with it and I need something new. Doing that, you know, I'm still waiting to start my new job, but during that time, it's given me a little bit of more flexibility and more free time to be able to finally start this channel, which I've wanted to do for a while. Now, the purpose of the channel is I want to show off what's amazing about this city. You know, I love living in Chicago. It's an amazing place all year round, even during bad weather. There's always something to do in this city. There's somewhere to go, there's something to see. The people in this city are amazing, the small businesses too, and that's really what I want to highlight on this channel, what's good about the city of Chicago. Condé Nast, I think, voted it or named it the best big city in the US for, I want to say, like 7 or 8 years in a row. Whether you agree with it or not, I do agree with it. Chicago, in my opinion, is the best city in this country. You got everything. And the Lakefront is, in my opinion, the best thing about it. All year round, it's great. It's an amazing place, and no other city has something like this. It's just great. I love it. So while my channel's still new, if you feel like you're liking what you're seeing and what you're hearing, please give the videos a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share the videos, because when you do that, it pushes it out to other people. And I really do want to get out the message of what an incredible city we live in, or I live in. Chicago's great, and I can't wait to show more of it with you. I almost forgot about this. There's this great kind of art mural piece in the tunnel which leads to the AIDS garden from the street down to the lakefront. Take a closer look. I want to share this with you. Anyway, that's it from me today. Just a quick little video out in the rain. I'm committed. I am committed. Another one coming up in the next couple days, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.
For more information about AIDS Garden Chicago, go to aidsgardenchicago.org, and there you'll find all the information on the history of the park and the art installations. A link for the website is in the description of this video.